so up their squad. It's unreal. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
A game that speaks for itself in so many ways. Two terrific teams prepared to give it everything in their quest for glory. It's the kind of match you cannot afford to take your eyes off, even for a minute. Don't go anywhere. All the action coming up next.
A very warm welcome from the London Stadium in the East End of England's capital. I'm Guy Mowbray, and the former England forward Sue Smith is with me for commentary. The live game from the Premier League on the way. It's West Ham United, and they take on Chelsea.
Yeah, thanks as always, Guy. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully, we're not disappointed.
This is a very focused team. Bad either, but in starting 11, it is by far the lowest rated portion of the team. So, knowing that, I'm going to sign a new centre back this season, and I'm going big. A real underrated signing here with Matt and one of our options. Or could we go in that direction and go for an active Chiellini from Juventus? Now, we'd be able to get him from Chico, but I think, let's be honest, others are really won 79 million. Wow. I'm going to hit the back with a 70 million category. It brings it down a little bit. We are getting some. It's going to be our own signing window. So let's go ahead.
This is the West Ham United team sheet.
It's a 4-5-1. The midfield will be crowded and they'll be looking to win the battle in there. It's essential they don't sit too deep and the midfielders advance to support the lone striker.
Here's how Chelsea line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
15 points up at Manchester United. It's a very good team. We win an FA Cup on penalties, and look at the opponent. Oh man, we lost that. We beat Tottenham in the final, and we keep our FA Cup streak going. That's 4 in a row.
Off we go, the match is underway.
Champions League for Christmas, so
Well, speculative effort. Well, that's as easy as it gets for a goalkeeper.
We win every single FA Cup. That would be awesome.
Move of real promise developing.
But still a trophy.
Tried his luck all right, and it's gone too high.
Again, a number of out this season, but probably most notable was Jack Wilshere leading 1-3 to West Ham. They finally gave up on him. Actually held on to him before time. I probably should have sold him early. They also brought in a lot of players. Good, some maybe not so great, but I'm not going to go for a lot of them, mate. Lucas Torreira, not going to go for him. Not going to go for Bernd Leno either. One player I will sign, however, actually a 30-year-old from Dortmund in a surprise. With he's 18 and honestly, having lost Bernd Mertens,
Using his body well to keep the ball.
he's actually not too bad of a player for us. Yeah,
Working hard to win it back
so
there.
not too bad. Team shaking up again. We've got Chesney in the goal over Petr Cech. Son now finally starts for us. How crazy is that?
Unsurprising who we've singled out as our player to watch. What should we expect today, Sue?
Yeah, 2 goals in his last game, and that's why we're focusing on him. He's just got great movement, really intelligent, finds those little pockets of space, and I'm sure he's going to do exactly the same again today.
I'm going to sign another young
They won't take it from him there. And they need to be better on the ball than that. Now it needs a good ball in. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the best option. Close, though.
He surprised everyone, including me. It was a decent effort, you've got to say.
We can definitely accept that. I'm also going to try swapping a Wobie for Danny Olmo, because a Wobie's not going to get super high rated. I think I'd prefer to have Danny Olmo in my team over Alex Iwobi. And just like that, bang, Walker is in. Danny Olmo is in, and Jules Koundé is in. Walker now starting at right back, looking good. Jules Koundé in the reserves, and now Danny Olmo in the reserves. And I totally forgot to mention this earlier. But United plays up. Joe Willock has come up recently. That is Eddie Nketiah. Now, who's this without a face? A 66 rating. Right. Incredible. Three solid plays up. quality.
Decent-looking
It
attack,
serves
this.
a step for the future. Bloody Griezmann, stop getting injured. We are on away for another team. Champions League happened this.
When the last played, West Ham were the winners against Fulham. What do you expect from them here?
Yeah, they just couldn't stop scoring. Really clinical in front of goal. I think they'll take that momentum into today too. It's going to be tough. They'll know that, but I'm sure the quality will shine through.
Win it after us. No, that cannot be. We don't make the Champions League final either, so we have just had our first trophy this season when the team's about as good as it's looked ever. Make sense of that. What's the difference? I mean, yeah, we played Dominic Song and Szczesny. Is Szczesny being involved in problem? A disappointing disappointing that Oxford goalkeeper 20.
Malo Gusto.
No more. No bouncing happened here. No. No. I'll fish it out. Yeah.
Jadon Sancho. No problem at all in keeping that one out.
This season as well. That was only for like, 7 million, I reckon. Pretty good deal.
Marcus Rashford.
Now,
and it's opened up! Super try, and almost a super goal.
It was, and it's a difficult technique, and he just makes it look easy. Great body position, nice hit, just unlucky that he can't finish.
I think again, still hard to say. But yeah, 72 overall at only 21. I reckon that might soar a little bit in future years or so. The time has also come to sell some players a little bit of dead for 10. Well, it's still great overall, 34, 35. But Brecken would probably let it move on. Same with Theo Walcott here, Nacho Monreal, Danny Welbeck.
Gusto.
Get rid of. And should have sold him earlier. Some of those players brought in a bit of cash. So much so, I might look to make a move. Bring Golo Conte from Chelsea. This started working very ever, so we did a little bit of a defensive midfield to balance.
Nicely played, saw the threat and stopped it.
We struck a deal. Here we go. It's a lot of money, I'll be honest, but I have to get him in anyway. That has worked out pretty bloody well. We've got now N'Golo Conte, Dybala, and De Bruyne in the same midfield together. That is a hell of a midfield pairing. So down a little bit last season, we'll get back to the track here. But back to this. There we go. Get it done.
Now this has to be. Must finish. And that brings the first half to an end here at the London Stadium. He hasn't hit the heights we know he's capable of to this point. He can only get better from here on in.
He's not really been himself in the first half. He's hardly had a touch. We all know the quality that he's got and the fact that he can win a game on his own. I'm sure we're going to see a better second half performance from him.
We cannot get over that damn hurdle. The team this good. It's just still not happening. Let's talk about the second Premier League. We're sitting on 4 FA Cups, 3 Carabao Cups, Premier Leagues, great form. We're going for our 10th trophy over in FIFA 20. This season, Arsenal ended up selling on Emiliano Martinez for about 17 million. For the right before, it was a major performance in the 2022 World Cup. They also lost 3 next opponents of this season. We ended up getting back for him, and Cincinnati was probably one of the best things we ever did. They also brought 2 players this season, 2 midfielders that were very damn good in Thomas Partey. But the other, the huge one, was Martin Odegaard. He's at an 83 overall right now. He's only going to get better, but he can't get into the midfield yet because we have Jamie Vardy to a bloody 87 to East and ball going Sonic forward as well. Midfield stays about the same, back about the same, except for Sunday now as a starting centre. We have got so much depth, so much talent, young players.
Nothing to split them after a tight and cagey first 45 minutes. Let's hope this second half sees an improvement.
With the catch we have.
It's a decent stop by the goalkeeper.
And look at that. 7 million. What's the area we most need to improve it? The last bit is starting is the centre back, so what can we do? How can we improve? Well, have a look at up in here with Fabinho. Yes, CDM, but he can play centre back. He will be quite expensive to trade a player to get him to work. What we have to do the same for the buys the lid as well. He's going to run us like, wow, over 175 million. What? Oh, maybe not him. Maybe instead Rafael Varane. He's a little bit more reasonably priced. I'm just going to throw down some numbers, trade a couple of plays and see what we can get. I'm trying to get these teams to go to the Brazilian centre-back Gabriel. No, not the one that's probably going to join us next season.
It's scrappy, it lacks flow, someone has to take charge here.
Gabriel deal here for Varane, that's not bad. Meanwhile,
it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing.
One
of those why not moments, and we've just seen why not.
Well, I'm not sure why he's gone for goal there, guy. It's the wrong option. No accuracy on that whatsoever.
And now 87 rated Jamie Vardy. Will they be able to lead us throughout those Champions League?
Well, you can see why the staff on the touchline are getting agitated. You've got to say they've been below par in front of goal. They seem to rush the chances and don't have that composure needed.
We didn't make the final of it either.
Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Well, yeah, I think he'll add so much to them. Obviously, his quality on the pitch, but it's his experience of big games, and he can pass all that knowledge on to the youngsters coming through. It's a shrewd bit of business, I think.
Yeah, I don't think him leading the line didn't exactly eventuate. Sad. Now, second trophy of the season, very disappointing, but off we go to people.
A really good interception to take the ball.
A lot of the players left this season, but to be honest, a lot of the players that left were players we never brought in.
No need to worry about that effort for the keeper. Malo Gusto. Well, we have more knockout football coming up for you here on EA TV as West Ham face Manchester City. Another match for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Both teams are going to be looking to progress, that's for sure. Hopefully it's going to be a competitive match.
Now, can he get the crossing? It's only halfway clear. And he'll have a go here. Oh, that's brilliantly saved. Behind it goes for the corner.
I do have one option here. Karim Benzema. We are going to have to pay, something like 90 to 120 mil.
It's put into the middle. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. Oh, ho, ho! That has flown into the net. What a strike! A superb volley.
Well, what a finish that is. He connects so sweetly. The keeper can only watch it go past him. It's a brilliant goal.
In Benzema, and of course, Devin De Bruyne, but that's the Sanchez part of it. That's fantastic. Him going to play off the grid is a former man too. There's a good storyline there as well. But thank you for the service, Sanchez. Oh my God. Benzema up top. Let's see how this goes. Benzema did bits for Real Madrid in the Champions League this season to help them win that competition. Will he do it for us?
And we're back underway at 1-0.
Yeah, we are this season in the Premier League.
And nicely and in. And another. 2 goals in a matter of minutes. No wonder they're celebrating. Incredible.
North West Ham. Score number 7. Dirk Flores.
Well, take a look at this again, and the delivery is spot on. It's right into the danger area, and it's intelligent movement and a strong connection to take it past the goalkeeper. It's a good finish, that.
I'm so I'll go to FIFA 24. Pretty decent players coming and joining Arsenal this season. I'm going to recreate Jorginho.
So it's 2-0 as the ball gets rolling again. And the Premier League continues with another offering soon for you on EA TV as Chelsea face Brighton. Really hope you can be with us for that.
Yeah, it should be a cracker, that. Certainly worth watching.
Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. And a fast break ends with a finish that didn't miss by much.
He certainly broke with pace and with quality. The movement off the ball was difficult to mark. The only thing missing was the finish.
And finally, we have a new goalkeeper. It's Gregor Kobel, who is now taken over as the #1 hit. Not by much, though, because, look, Szczesny is the exact same overall, and our third-choice goalkeeper is an 85 rated Martinez. I couldn't imagine that being that good and third choice. We need to switch things up, because let's be real. The last team that we had
Sancho.
the last 2 seasons has clearly not been getting it done. So we need new fresh legs.
Williams.
We're going to be in the Champions League this season, of course, since we finished bloody fifth. I mean, I'm still in the Europa League in real life this season.
And we could watch that sort of skill all day. And a challenge there that will surely result in a card.
I'm not here for the Europa League, and at this point, I only just want to get that Champions League.
And the referee has gone to his pocket for the card.
It's a yellow all day long. It's a good decision by the ref. He had a really good view of the challenge too.
I suppose, coming in third position. Not about no luck. If he made a cup final, and yo, eternity, man. No tragedy. A Europa League final right now. But we made it as far as the semis, end up getting dunked out by Manchester United. This is horrific, bro. This is heinous. How do you have a team almost consisting of like mid-80 rated players, like here, world class, and it's just incapable of winning anything? I will give it that it is a bit of an older team with a lot of mid-30 rated players in it. I don't know if that's having an issue with it. But there's only 2 seasons left, 2 chances to win this club, its first Champions League, and we are running out of time. Off we go to Epsom. Not a lot of huge outputs away from the season, but one that I think they probably should have rethought was that Granit Xhaka. He ended up joining Leverkusen. They kind of did pretty well this season, you know, with the whole not losing a game thing. Going to recreate the 2 most expensive signings that Arsenal made this season because they asked to. We've got Declan Rice for about 116 million they picked him up for, and they also signed Kai Havertz from Chelsea. 2 solid additions that are coming in. Declan Rice is able to get straight away into our midfield. He's that solid, so hell yeah, of course we were going for it. And our lineup has changed once again a little bit with Griezmann at right wing now. Benzema and is still there. The back line's a little different with Gabriel and Saliba. The real life centre back partnership right now in this rebuild still exactly the same. We just got different fullbacks and a different goalkeeper. I've gone ahead and transfer listed a couple of our older players, 34-year-old Aubameyang, 32-year-old Coquelin, even 33-year-old Thomas Muller is down to only a low 18. Jamie Vardy, he can probably go as well, but we just need to, you know, make the team a little younger. After moving some of those players on, we actually don't have a single player below 80 overall. Watch us come 5th in the Premier League with this bullshit. Surely I need to be
That's a good ball.
We've got to be able to win some stage.
Well, that's how to deal with it. Nicely gathered. Well, not long to go until the end, and West Ham well in charge. They put on a super show.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy with the performance today. It's been good, and they've looked a constant threat going forward. They've been winning those midfield battles and showing a real tenacity and bravery on the ball. Would be a great win.
No good. And after the Champions League, again it was a semi-final exit. Even in the Europa League, the Champions League, we always just fall short by the smallest margin.
Working hard to win it back there. And it's a wild attempt from range. Not one for the highlights.
Oh, it's a poor choice. He's got other options on. Why is he shooting from that sort of distance?
We've looked decent, but we are literally still the exact same as real life.
To the next 4 days, the driver is standing.
Final opportunity. Can we do it in FC?
Sancho. Dewsbury Hall. Jadon Sancho. Williams.
Of course you do. We've got some big names that go Martinez, 8-7 now equal.
There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3-point soup.
Yeah, it was a good result and performance. I thought they always looked dangerous going forward. They kept the ball well in midfield, and I'm sure the manager will be happy.
This Champions League final.
There have been a few good performances out there today, but of all the players on show, he's one that's really caught the eye.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaching staff will be happy with him, and his teammates got a positive result, and he certainly took his goal well.
And that's Aston Villa, even though we took Martinez, I say took, we never let it go. Thankfully, we won an FA Cup, the Rally Cup in England at least. We want to finish on a Champions League season. I would love to win every FA Cup in the it didn't happen that way, but we finished with the last one. But really what it's all about, the Champions League final. We have not been able
Just a couple of questions for you.
But an amazing team. Does it finally happen in the end? No, it doesn't. We get reverse Liverpool for the 12th time in 10 years, even though that's not possible. Go down in the quarterfinals to Juventus. What Arsenal just cannot, even in the ring, win the Champions League final. Bloody Tottenham will win a Champions League before they. Unbelievable. Well, either way, we are going to finish with 3 Premier Leagues, 3 Carabao Cups, and 5 FA Cups. Take our all to 11. I honestly thought we could have finished with way more than that, but only 2 trophies in the last 4 or 5 seasons. It just was not a good fit. Again, so similar to the real life Barca. Great starters, but they can't finish. Goddamn, either way, that'll do it for this one, people. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe if you've made it this far. My name's Bugs. Thank you all for watching, and if you have indeed enjoyed, be sure to click on this video as well for plenty more.
No further questions, thanks.
But Milan, you've got a lot of players who, you wouldn't regularly see make a loan move away. It just wouldn't happen. The CPU wouldn't